Hello, I'm Cheryl Carlson with Castanetti Realty Group. Welcome to this week's edition of the best businesses of Central Massachusetts. I'm very excited today because I have with me Stephen and Rebecca Mealey of Mealey Insurance Agency. So I have a few questions to ask you today. And my first question is really, what made you go into this business?
It's a great question, Cheryl. Thanks for having us, by the way. The reason that I got in the business was really kind of accidental. When I was almost 3 years old, my father passed. And so I grew up with my mother instilling in us the value of insurance, not really knowing what it was. When I got older, I found out that it was life insurance that kept us in our house in Hudson. And so many years later, I was asked to work at an insurance company, and it just seemed kind of like a natural thing to want to help people to realize how important insurance is. And then it morphed into business insurance, personal insurance, and that type of thing.
So how long have you been in the business?
Almost 27 years. Yeah, so it was I was pretty young. I think I bought my first life insurance policy when I was like 19. I don't think anybody does that.
No.
But I did that.
No,
it was a
that's
John
great.
Hancock policy.
Oh, that's great.
So, but I've been in the industry for many years, working with many different people and insurance companies and businesses. So,
And what are your biggest challenges that you face today?
I think the biggest challenge is, after spending decades working at agencies, I've kind of discovered what works, what doesn't, and how to get people the very best deal, the best price, the best coverage, the best benefits. So what I've done is I've assembled a number of different insurance groups so that I can represent, over 50 insurance carriers, and it's really getting that message out that you can come to me. I don't get overwhelmed with new business and new work. I pace myself and I take the time to understand somebody's life and how insurance can protect their assets and their property and their lifestyle. So it's really getting that out, which is kind of why we're here, to get that word out.
That's a lot of insurance companies. So what would you say is the most rewarding part for you?
I think it's when we go through the process, and it may take a week or two, and then I present to them something that just knocks their socks off. It blows them away that, that they were spending hundreds or thousands of dollars more. In fact, last year, on average, we saved people $471 per vehicle on their insurance. And
Wow.
we increased coverage, many times by hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in limits. People are they put things on autopilot that they shouldn't, and insurance is one of them.
Wow, that's awesome. So what's one fact about your industry, your business, that most people do not know?
I think a lot of people don't appreciate that having loyalty to one agent, renewing year after year, only puts you in a position where you can be underinsured and where you're going to be overpaying on your insurance. And some people go overboard and they shop online and they go they spend a lot of time and effort when they could just come to me. Now that I exist, now that we exist,
Yeah.
as a business, I can do it all for them. So
That's great. So now that we have this wonderful information about you, how is it that somebody could get in touch with you?
Well, we have our website, we have our Facebook page, people can send us messages, we have a phone number that will be included at the end of the video. We are 100% virtual company, so that means that we can be on a phone call, we can do a Zoom call if that's preferred, or we can even go to our clients and meet them at their location of preference. So it's pretty easy to get a hold of us.
Oh, that is a lot of great information. Thank you so much. I know I'll be calling them next.